गंगा की धारा, गुरु का उपदेश, नित्यानंद का प्रेम, सब कुछ विशेष। हर महादेव गूंजे गगन, शिव की शक्ति अद्भुत है अगन। भक्ति का सागर, लहरों का नाद, गुरु की कृपा से मिटे हर विवाद। गुरु की कृपा से मिटे हर विवाद। ओम नमः शिवाय जपते हैं बल, शिव की लीला अनोखा है खेल। मीनाक्षी संग दिव्यता की झल, गुरु के संग जग सारा चमक। जग सारा चमक। पुराणों की कथाएं, हर श्लोक में प्रकाश, शिव का तांडव ब्रह्मांड वास। गंगा की धारा, गुरु का उपदेश, नित्यानंद का प्रेम, सब कुछ विशेष। हर हर महादेव गूंजे ये गगन, शिव की शक्ति अद्भुत है अगन। भक्ति का सागर, लहरों का नाद, गुरु की कृपा से मिटे हर विवाद। शिव की त्रिनेत्र, ज्ञान का दीप, मीनाक्षी की मूर्त, भक्ति का संगीत। गुरु की शिक्षा, जीवन का प्रकाश, नित्यानंद का नाम सच्चाई का आकाश। ओम नमः शिवाय जपते हर पल, शिव की लीला अनोखा है खेल। मीनाक्षी संग दिव्यता की झल, गुरु के संग जग सारा चमक। 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 गुरु के चरणों में सारा संसार, शिव की महिमा जग का आधार। पुकारे मन से भक्ति की धारा, नित्यानंद के संग सत्य का सहारा। ओम नमः शिवाय जपते हर पल, शिव की लीला अनोखा है खेल। मीनाक्षी संग दिव्यता की झल, गुरु के संग जग सारा चमक। पुराणों की कथाएं, हर श्लोक में प्रकाश, शिव का तांडव ब्रह्मांड का वास। गंगा की धारा, गुरु का उपदेश, नित्यानंद का प्रेम, सब कुछ विशेष। हर हर महादेव गूंजे गगन, शिव की शक्ति अद्भुत है अगन। भक्ति का सागर, लहरों का नाद, गुरु की कृपा से मिटे हर विवाद। गुरु की कृपा से मिटे हर विवाद। ओम नमः शिवाय जपते हैं बल, शिव की लीला अनोखा है खेल। मीनाक्षी संग दिव्यता की झल, गुरु के संग जग सारा चमक। जग सारा चमक। पुराणों की कथाएं, हर श्लोक में प्रकाश, शिव का तांडव ब्रह्मांड वास। गंगा की धारा, गुरु का उपदेश, नित्यानंद का प्रेम, सब कुछ विशेष। हर हर महादेव गूंजे ये गगन, शिव की शक्ति अद्भुत है अगन। भक्ति का सागर, लहरों का नाद, गुरु की कृपा से मिटे हर विवाद। शिव की त्रिनेत्र, ज्ञान का दीप, मीनाक्षी की मूर्त, भक्ति का संगीत। गुरु की शिक्षा, जीवन का प्रकाश, नित्यानंद का नाम सच्चाई का आकाश। ओम नमः शिवाय जपते हर पल, शिव की लीला अनोखा है खेल। मीनाक्षी संग दिव्यता की झल, गुरु के संग जग सारा चमक। जग सारा चमक। जग सारा चमक। जग सारा चमक। के चरणों में सारा संसार, शिव की महिमा जग का आधार। पुकारे मन से भक्ति की धारा, नित्यानंद के संग सत्य का सहारा। ओम नमः शिवाय जपते हर पल, शिव की लीला अनोखा है खेल। मीनाक्षी संग दिव्यता की झल, गुरु के संग जग सारा चमक। पुराणों की कथाएं हर श्लोक में प्रकाश, शिव का तांडव ब्रह्मांड का वास। गंगा की धारा गुरु का उपदेश, नित्यानंद का प्रेम सब कुछ विशेष। हर महादेव गूंजे गगन, शिव की शक्ति अद्भुत है अगन। भक्ति का सागर लहरों का नाद, गुरु की कृपा से मिटे हर विवाद। गुरु की कृपा से मिटे हर विवाद। ओम नमः शिवाय जपते हर पल, शिव की लीला अनोखा है खेल। मीनाक्षी संग दिव्यता की झल, गुरु के संग जग सारा चमक। पुराणों की कथाएं हर श्लोक में प्रकाश, शिव का तांडव ब्रह्मांड वास। गंगा की धारा गुरु का उपदेश, नित्यानंद का प्रेम सब कुछ विशेष। हर हर महादेव गूंजे ये गगन, शिव की शक्ति अद्भुत है अगन। भक्ति का सागर लहरों का नाद, गुरु की कृपा से मिटे हर विवाद। शिव की त्रिनेत्र ज्ञान का दीप, मीनाक्षी की मूर्त भक्ति का संगीत। गुरु की शिक्षा जीवन का प्रकाश, नित्यानंद का नाम सच्चाई का आकाश। ओम नमः शिवाय जपते हर पल, शिव की लीला अनोखा है खेल। मीनाक्षी संग दिव्यता की झल, गुरु के संग जग सारा चमक। जग सारा चमक, जग सारा चमक। जग सारा चमक। जग सारा चमक। गुरु के चरणों में सारा संसार, शिव की महिमा जग का आधार। पुकारे मन से भक्ति की धारा, नित्यानंद के संग सत्य का सहारा। ओम नमः शिवाय जपते हर पल, शिव की लीला अनोखा है खेल। मीनाक्षी संग दिव्यता की झल, गुरु के संग जग सारा चमक। पुराणों की कथाएं हर श्लोक में प्रकाश, शिव का तांडव ब्रह्मांड का वास। गंगा की धारा गुरु का उपदेश, नित्यानंद का प्रेम सब कुछ विशेष। हर महादेव गूंजे गगन, शिव की शक्ति अद्भुत है अगन। भक्ति का सागर लहरों का नाद, गुरु की कृपा से मिटे हर विवाद। गुरु की कृपा से मिटे हर विवाद। ओम नमः शिवाय जपते हर पल, शिव की लीला अनोखा है खेल। मीनाक्षी संग दिव्यता की झल, गुरु के संग जग सारा चमक। जग सारा चमक। पुराणों की कथा कथाएं हर श्लोक में प्रकाश शिव का तांडव ब्रह्मांड वास गंगा की धारा गुरु का उपदेश नित्यानंद का प्रेम सब कुछ विशेष हर हर महादेव गूंजे ये गगन शिव की शक्ति अद्भुत है अगन भक्ति का सागर लहरों का नाद गुरु की कृपा से मिटे हर विवाद शिव की त्रिनेत्र ज्ञान का दीप मीनाक्षी की मूर्त भक्ति का संगीत गुरु की शिक्षा जीवन का प्रकाश नित्यानंद का नाम सच्चाई का आकाश ओम नमः शिवाय जपते हर पल शिव की लीला अनोखा है खेल मीनाक्षी संग दिव्यता की झल गुरु के संग जग सारा चमक 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 गुरु के चरणों में सारा संसार शिव की महिमा जग का आधार पुकारे मन से भक्ति की धारा नित्यानंद के संग सत्य का सहारा ओम नमः शिवाय जपते हर पल शिव की लीला अनोखा है खेल मीनाक्षी संग दिव्यता की झल गुरु के संग जग सारा चमक पुराणों की कथाएं हर श्लोक में प्रकाश शिव का तांडव ब्रह्मांड का वास गंगा की धारा गुरु का उपदेश नित्यानंद का प्रेम सब कुछ विशेष हर हर महादेव गूंजे गगन शिव की शक्ति अद्भुत है अगन भक्ति का सागर लहरों का नाद गुरु की कृपा से मिटे हर विवाद गुरु की कृपा से मिटे हर विवाद ओम नमः शिवाय जपते हैं बल शिव की लीला अनोखा है खेल मीनाक्षी संग दिव्यता की झल गुरु के संग जग सारा चमक जग सारा चमक पुराणों की कथाएं हर श्लोक में प्रकाश शिव का तांडव ब्रह्मांड वास गंगा की धारा गुरु का उपदेश नित्यानंद का प्रेम सब कुछ विशेष हर हर महादेव गूंजे ये गगन शिव की शक्ति अद्भुत है अगन भक्ति का सागर लहरों का नाद गुरु की कृपा से मिटे हर विवाद शिव की त्रिनेत्र ज्ञान का दीप मीनाक्षी की मूर्त भक्ति का संगीत गुरु की शिक्षा जीवन का प्रकाश नित्यानंद का नाम सच्चाई का आकाश ओम नमः शिवाय
Nithyanandam, welcome to all those who are joining us for today's Nithyananda Yoga challenge. You can come and settle down on your mat before we get started with today's Nithyananda Yoga. We have some amazing asanas stretches planned up for you. So let's get started by invoking the presence of the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism, Bhagavan Sri Nithyananda Paramashivam, to manifest through us to make Nithyananda Yoga not just about exercise but about manifesting Paramashiva. So let us start with the Sadguru Vandanam.
नित्यानन्दं परमसुखदं केवलं ज्ञानमूर्तिं द्वन्द्वातीतं गगनसदृशं तत्त्वमस्यादिलक्ष्यम् एकं नित्यं विमलमचलं सर्वधी साक्षिभूतं भावातीतं त्रिगुणरहितं सद्गुरुं तं नमामि।
The next is the chanting of the Shiva Mula mantra. This Shiva Mula mantra is a powerful way to manifest Paramashiva through us. Beautifully in the Agamas, it reveals that the Mula mantra of a deity is the relationship of that of a soul to a body. So the Mula mantra is literally the soul of Paramashiva, and when we chant it, Paramashiva just powerfully manifests in us, through us as yoga. So let us now chant the Shiva Mula mantra japa 11 times. Please chant it internally. We will be chanting it externally so that it's easy for each of you to follow along.
ॐ हां हौं शिवाय नमः ॐ हां हौं शिवाय नमः ॐ हां ॐ हां हौं शिवाय नमः 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 ॐ हां हौं शिवाय नमः
The next step of Nithyananda Yoga is the Tattvachmanam, the ritualistic cleansing of the body and mind to make yourself a pure vessel to receive Paramashiva's energy and retain it throughout the whole day. Swamiji beautifully reveals that yoga, as Nithyananda Yoga, is not a exercise. It's not just something you do for the body, but it is a ritual. It is a way to connect to the divine with Paramashiva and manifest Paramashiva here. So let us start with the Tattvachmana. Make sure you have your Panchapatra and Udharani, traditional cup and spoon, filled with some fresh water. Now take one Udharani of water and pour it. Bring your hands to the Gokarna Mudra, bending your index finger and slightly cupping your palm. Bringing one Udharani of water and putting it in the center of your palm. Sip the water through the base of your palm at the end of each of the following mantras. Om Atma Tattvam Shodhayami Svadha. ॐ विद्यातत्त्वं शोधयामि स्वधा ॐ शिवतत्त्वं शोधयामि स्वधा. Now wash your hand with the water from the Panchapatram. With the base of the right hand thumb, wipe your upper and lower lip from right to left along with the following mantra. Om Ham Hridayaya Namaha. Wash your hand. With your index, middle and ring fingers joined together, touch above the upper lip and below the lower lip. Wash your hand with the water from the Panchapatram. With your index finger and thumb joined together, touch your right nostril, left nostril, right. With your ring finger and thumb joined together, touch your right eye, right ear, and left ear. Wash your hand with the water from the Panchapatram. With the base of the right hand, thumb, and little finger joined together, touch the navel center, the right chest, and left chest. With all the fingers of your right hand joined together, touch the top of your head, right shoulder, left shoulder, and your heart center. The next is the Sankalpa, the creation of your conscious intention, what you want to manifest through Nithyananda Yoga today. Going beyond just bodily health or mental wellness, Nithyananda Yoga will manifest the powers of Paramashiva through you. So hold your intention. How do you want to manifest yourself today? And do the Sankalpa. You will see how that yoga, that energy you generate through yoga, will flow through you throughout your whole day, making that ultimate manifestation into reality. Now place your right hand over your left in the Sankalpa Mudra and place both your palms on your right thigh as we chant the Sankalpa mantra.
ॐ ममोपात्त समस्त दुरितक्षयद्वारा भगवत् श्री नित्यानंद परमशिव प्रीत्यर्थं श्री नित्यानंदेश्वरी परमशिव शक्ति समेत श्री नित्यानंदेश्वर परमशिव प्रीत्यर्थं च शुभे शोभने मुहूर्ते अद्य ब्रह्मणः द्वितीयपरार्धे श्री श्वेतवराह कल्पे वैवस्वतमन्वन्तरे अष्टाविंशतितमे नित्ययुगे प्रथमे पादे जम्बूद्वीपे भारतवर्षे भरतखण्डे मेरोः दक्षिणे पार्श्वे शकाब्दे अस्मिन् वर्तमाने व्यवहारिके प्रभवादीनां षष्ट्याः संवत्सराणां मध्ये विश्वावसूनां संवत्सरे दक्षिणायने श्रीलक्ष्मीवेङ्कटेश्वर ऋतौ शुभमासे शुभपक्षे शुभतिथौ शुभवासरयुक्तायां शुभनक्षत्र शुभयोग शुभकर्ण एवं गुणविशेषण विशिष्टायाम् अस्यां शुभतिथौ श्री कैलासोन्नतद्वादशान्तश्यामलापीठारूढ श्री मीनाक्षी सुन्दरेश्वर भिन्न स्वरूप परशिवपुत्ररत्नकुमार गुरुमन्यतुल्यावतार श्री पार्वती स्तन्यवानलब्ध दिव्यज्ञान विश्रुत सकल निगमागमसारभूत द्राविड वेद प्रवक्त्र श्रीमत्परमशिव करुणा समधिगत मुक्तामय चतुरश्रयान गीयमान छत्र चामर श्रीचिह्नगाहलाद समस्त वरदावल्यंकृत ज्ञान विज्ञान चक्रवर्ती सर्वजन संघ सद्यो निर्वाण दीक्षा व्यापवर्ग वर्ष विश्राण जीमूत परमत कलभ केसरी शैव सिद्धांत स्थापनाचार्य श्री राजाधिराज पांड्य महाराज गुरु क्षपण शाक्यादि महांधकार निवारण ज्ञान भानु वीक्षणा नरहारध्वजोच्छेदन पूर्वक श्रीमद् वृषभध्वज स्थापक शैव समयकर्त्र सर्वज्ञपीठारूढ़ श्री जगद्गुरु श्री ज्ञान संबंध देशिक स्वामी वागीश सुंदर माणिक्य वाचक स्वामिना अवतार भूत श्री ज्ञान संबंध स्वामी पुनरुद्धृत श्यामला पीठ सर्वज्ञ पीठ प्रणवचित्तर द्विशततम गुरु महासन्निधान अरुणगिरि योगीश्वर परंपरागत अरुणाचल सर्वज्ञ पीठ गुरु महासन्निधान कैलास परंपरागत कांची कैलास सर्वज्ञ पीठ त्रयस्त्रिंशदुत्तर द्विशततम गुरु महासन्निधान नित्योत्सव नित्य मंगल नित्य कल्याण नित्य रचित कैलास परंपरागत आदि कैलास नित्यानंद पीठ महासंस्थान महासिंहासन पीठ कर्त्र साक्षात् श्री परमशिव समुद्भूत कैलास परंपरागत वैवस्वतम इक्ष्वाकु हरिश्चंद्र भगीरथ श्रीरामचंद्र शूरसेन इत्यादि अनवच्छिन्न सार्वभौम चक्रवर्ती परंपरागत चतुष्षष्टि योगिनी मंडित चतुष्षष्टि संप्रदाय प्रवर्तक मनुधर्म शासन सूर्यवंश प्राप्त सर्वज्ञ पीठ सुरांगी साम्राज्य मूर्धाभिषिक्त चूड़ामणि साक्षात् श्री परमशिव समुद्भूत कपिल महागुरु पुनरुद्धृत महानिर्वाणि पीठ अष्टोत्तर सहस्र श्री महामंडलेश्वर साक्षात् श्री परमशिव समुद्भूत श्री महागणपति समारंभ अनवच्छिन्न पीठाधीश्वर गुरु परंपरा प्राप्त अटल पीठ अष्टोत्तर सहस्र श्री अटल पीठाधीश्वर धर्म मुक्ति स्वर्ग पुरस्वर्ण पीठ त्रयोविंश गुरु महासन्निधान कैलास परंपरागत आदिपीठ सर्वज्ञ पीठ जगद्गुरु श्री कैलास पुनरुद्धारक श्री कैलास परमाचार्य श्रीमत् परमहंस विराजकाचार्य वर्य सच्चिदानंद प्रणव स्वरूप श्रोत्रिय ब्रह्मनिष्ठ श्रीमज्जगद्गुरु श्री भगवत् श्री नित्यानंद परमशिव श्री ज्ञान संबंध देशिक परमाचार्य स्वामिनां प्रीत्यर्थं तेषां पादारविन्दयोः भक्ति सिद्ध्यर्थं गुरुकृपा कटाक्ष सिद्ध्यर्थं क्षेम स्थैर्य वीर्य विजय आयुरारोग्य ऐश्वर्याणाम् अभिवृद्ध्यर्थं धर्मार्थ मोक्ष चतुर्विध बल पुरुषार्थ सिद्ध्यर्थं मम समस्त दुरितोपशान्त्यर्थं समस्त मंगल अवाप्त्यर्थं भगवत् श्री नित्यानंद परमशिव प्रसादेन सकुटुम्बस्य ज्ञान वैराग्य जीवन मुक्ति प्राप्त्यर्थं पूर्ण आरोग्य युक्त दृढ़गात्र यौगिक शरीर सिद्ध्यर्थं परमशिव शक्ति आविष्करणार्थं Nithyananda Yoga Karishe.
Now take an udharani of water and wash your hand. Om Apaupasprisya. You can now keep your udharani and panchpatram far away so that it doesn't disturb you as you do Nithyananda Yoga. And let's get started now with our preliminary exercises to warm up to get into starting our asanas for the day. So please stretch your legs out and start to rotate your ankles, giving yourself a nice stretch. Do it very dynamically so that it also warms up the muscles as well as stretches them. And the other direction. Perfect. Now point your toes and flex them. Point your toes forward and flex them. Do this a few times, pointing your toes and flexing them. Perfect. Now, what you can do is come onto your feet, bringing your hands to your knees, and start to rotate your knees in a circular direction, giving yourself a nice warm up. You have to feel that in the muscles as you rotate. You can switch directions. You'll feel it in every muscle when you're rotating that part of the body. Perfect. Bring your hands to your hips now. And with your hands at your hips, start to rotate. And as you rotate, you'll feel it in your thighs, in your shins, every part of your body. And the other direction. Perfect. Now come back onto your knees. And from here, you will be doing some hip rotation. So rotate at chest level, giving yourself deeper and deeper rotations. Perfect. Now rotate one hand first, giving yourself a deep stretch in your shoulders. And in the other direction. Other hand, again bringing your other hand in wide circles. Stretch it as much as you can. Don't do lazy circles. Do it as deep and wide as you can. The other direction. Before relaxing. Next, let's do some neck rotations, just warming up our neck. Nicely rotating your neck and warming it up. Perfect. So now with that, let's get into our first asana. The first asana is Arambhasana. We'll first be showing you how to do it before leading you through some preliminary stretches and preparatory exercises to manifest this asana today. So first, let's show you how to do it. In this asana, you will be stretching your legs out and from here leaning forward and down, bringing your elbows to the ground and your forehead to your knees. This is Arambhasana, and let's start now to do the preliminary stretches for Arambhasana. So this asana is a very deep hamstring stretch. You will be actually stretching your hamstrings quite a bit in this asana. So the first position we're going to be doing is Bhadrasana. Come to Bhadrasana and start to rock your knees up and down. You might find that your legs are actually in the initial level very far apart from your body. That's okay. Bring your legs to a comfortable position, even if your knees are high. Wherever you are able to, bring your legs as far away as possible with your knees closest to the ground. So you might find immediately if you try to bring it too close, your knees will just be really high. So bring your feet slowly further apart till your knees are able to rest comfortably and start to bounce your knees up and down. Start to flap your knees. Straighten your back. Remember, don't keep your back rounded or bent. Keep your back completely straight as you do this. Once you feel you have sufficiently warmed up here, you can bring your hands to your knees and start to slowly push it lower and lower to the ground. Your knees have to be flat on the ground. That is the goal of this asana. Because when you do that, you will get a deep stretch for your inner thighs. Once you're comfortable here, now pull your leg an inch closer. Coming a little bit closer, again you'll find maybe your knees are going high up like this. Push them down slowly again. At every level, when you come, so the way this works is, first you'll be far apart, bring your knees to the ground. Come closer, bring your knees to the ground. Come more closer, bring your knees to the ground. Until your heels are at your perineum and your knees are completely flat. That is the goal of this. So continue everywhere, wherever you find yourself that your knees are not yet reaching the ground. They're still high up. Start to do this. Start to rock your Padmas, your Bhadrasana up and down, because that will loosen up those muscles and warm them up to allow you to do this asana. And bring your legs up, fully close to your perineum and hold it here. Yes, let's hold this. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Slowly relax. Now stretching one leg out in front of you with the other knee to your side. We're going to be doing Mahamudrasana to get a deeper stretch to master this asana. So stretch one leg in front of you with one leg by your side. And so what you're going to be doing is you're going to be leaning forward and down, bringing your forehead to your knee and your hands and elbows to the ground. But to do this, there's different ways. So one way is you can bend your knee and catch your hands around the feet. And from here, straighten your leg and go lower. The other way is from a straightened position, raise your hands above your head. Elongate your spine. See, make your spine as straight as possible. And lean forward from your torso. Lean forward at the hip joint, folding forward, bringing your stomach down first. Okay? And reaching for your feet. So this will also give you a much deeper stretch. Just wherever you are at, hold it for a few seconds till your body relaxes before going deeper into the asana. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and sink deeper into the asana. Breathe in and out deeply. So if you're able to bring your forehead to your knees and your elbows to the ground, try to bring your forehead to the ground beside your knee now, beside your inner part of the knee. Try to bring your forehead to there now. So if you find yourself able to do this, attempt to bring your forehead to the ground beside your knee. So that will give you an even deeper stretch. Let's repeat this on the other side. So bend your right leg, keeping your left leg extended forward. Again, lean forward and down, reaching for the foot, elongating the spine. In these forward folded asanas, you should not be feeling the strain on your back. Only when we do these for relaxing the back, you will be pushing behind on your back. But otherwise, your back has to be in a complete straight line and you're leaning forward only at the hips. When you do that, the muscles that will stretch are actually your hamstrings. The right muscles that you should be feeling when you do this asana are your hamstrings, not your upper thighs or your back. Okay? So let's do this now for 10 seconds. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Relax. So let's attempt to do the asana itself now. Stretching both your legs forward. Stretching both your legs forward now. Raise your hands straight above your head. Your hands raised straight above your head. Lean forward, hinge forward only at the torso. Remember, this is a very, very important step. Do not round your back and try to reach forward like that. You will strain your neck and back. Try to hinge forward on the hips. Bringing your stomach should be the first thing. Your navel should be the first thing that touches your thighs. Then your chest touching your knees. And only then your head should come to your knees. The goal is not to bring your head to your knees, but the goal is to come to a complete forward fold. So let your hands come forward and down, holding on to your feet. This is Arambhasana. Now, one thing is in this asana, you will be doing a Nadi Shodhana Pranayama. So, when you do this asana, you can bring one hand to your nose, and with that, you will be doing the Nadi Shodhana, which is inhaling through the left nostril, holding as long as you can, exhaling through the right nostril, inhaling through the right nostril, holding as long as you can, exhaling through the left nostril, and again through the in through the left, hold out through the right, in through the right, hold and out through the left. So this is Nadi Shodhana. So once you feel that you're able to do the full Arambhasana, you can bring one hand to do the Nadi Shodhana. So let's now do this asana together. In this asana, you'll be visualizing yourself as the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism, Bhagavan Sri Nithyananda Paramashivam. Your fingers are in the Prana Mudra, clasping onto your toes. With the japa Om Nithyananda Paramashivoham, repeating in your inner space. So let's do this asana together now. Bring your legs forward, straighten your arms out and lean forward and down, bringing your hands, one hand to do the Nadi Shodhana.
Dohu pagamiliva pasari pagaka angut Okay. So to do this asana first, before we enter into the stretches, etc., to do this asana, we'll first be showing you how to do this asana. We'll show it to you once, how we are going to be doing this asana, and then enter into the stretches. So come to a lying down position. This asana, you're going to come to a lying down position. And then your hands are going to be catching your heels. You're going to catch your heels with your hands and lift your hips up towards the sky, lifting as high as you can. In Dvipada Pita. Slowly relax. Very good. So now let's enter into the preliminary stretches to do this asana. The first thing we're going to be doing is coming to a variation of Tarakshvasana. Sorry, before that, first we're going to be coming. We're going to lie on our back with our knees bent first. And we're going to be doing something, we're going to be doing a slight variation, a dynamic flow in Unmukha Pitasana. So you can come to a lying down position with your feet, with your knees towards the sky. And again, catch your hands to your heels. And in this dynamic flow of Mukha Pitasana, what you're going to do is, you're going to slowly raise your hips towards the sky and lower back down.
When you do this, ensure your hips come to an exact straight line. So you're not in this exercise to strengthen your glute muscles, etc. You're not going to be raising your hips high up and arcing your back. You're going to be keeping your body in a complete straight line.
So raise up, one into the straight line, hold it for 2 seconds and release it back down. So what this will do is, even if there's all the stiffness which is there in your back, all of that will come out when you do this asana. You will start experiencing the flexibility or the bend needed for you to be able to do Dvipada Pita. So raise up, let's do 10 sets of this. 1.
Remember, as you're doing it, to keep your feet at a 90-degree angle. So your feet should not be underneath, more inwards. It should be exactly underneath your knees so that you get the maximum out of the stretch.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Slowly relax. That was a nice exercise and nice stretch for our body. The next asana we are going to be doing, the next stretch which we are going to be doing, we are going to be doing Vishapada Kshepasana. So you can come to a lying down position again, but this time it's a complete lying down position. Your legs completely straight. And entering into Vishapada Kshepasana, you're going to be raising one knee and raising your head and touching it. Raising one knee and lowering it back down. Raise one knee again and lower it back. Raise one knee again and lower yourself back. So let us do 10 sets like this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Super. You can come back to a sitting position. Now we'll be continuing with the next exercise to do Dvipadapitam. For this next stretch which we're going to be doing, sit hands behind hips, fingers forward and legs straight. Press the hands in heels and try to lift your hips up as much as possible while opening your chest too. And you can slowly lower down after this. So this is how we are going to be doing this. Place your hands slightly behind your back, a little bit behind your back. And over here, you're going to put the weight on your hands and push your body up a bit and come back down. You'll see you'll start getting the strength, the various muscles needed for you to do Dvipadapitam. In your hands, in your back, etc. So again, lift up.
When you do this, try to keep your body in a straight line and don't sink your shoulders. So don't hunch your shoulders, but keep your shoulders straight and your body in a straight line. That is where you will work out the muscles the most.
Lift up. Let's do 8 rounds like this. Start. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Go down. 11. For the next one, now what we're going to be doing, we are again going to come lying on our back with our knees bent. It's another variation of Unmukha Pitasana. So flatten on the lower back, flatten your lower back into the floor, tilt the pelvic, then release yourself back to a neutral position. So over here, what you're going to be doing is, it's a very slight exercise. It's not too dynamic, but what you're going to be doing is you're going to be clenching your muscles. When you clench over there, and you're going to be releasing it.
So you'll see that just your pelvis alone will move in this asana. This asana is an asana which targets just the pelvic area, so just this hip bone. So when you naturally lie down, you'll find that your back is slightly off the ground. Especially your lower back. So to do this exercise, you're going to consciously tuck your stomach in and push that lower back to the ground. Automatically, you'll see your pelvis lifts up. And then relax. Push your lower back to the ground. Lightly your pelvis will lift up. And then relax. So you can keep your knees slightly wide apart to get a more feel of the exercise.
So let us do this now. Clench your stomach, touching your lower back to the ground, and release. Slowly come. Relax. So now we are going to be entering Padapitham. So come back to a lying down position. In Vipadapitham, stretch your hands to your legs, grasping them. And over here, now push your hips up towards the sky. Push it as much as possible. If you're able to only come halfway, hold it there and try to push up more. You can try you can try walking your legs a bit front if you want more support to lift yourself up. Move on front and lift up as high as you can, holding in Dripada Pita. So let us now enter into this asana.
In this asana, you're going to be visualizing yourself as a bridge, doing the Rechaka Kumbhaka. Gazing at your nose, you will find automatically the Jalandhara Bandha. Automatically, your chin will be tucked to your chest. So, in Jalandhara Bandha, when you do breathing, it becomes Murcha Kumbhaka. So, you'll be doing the Murcha Kumbhaka, gazing at your nose in Jalandhara Bandha, inhaling and exhaling with the japa Om Nithyananda Paramashivam reverberating in your inner space. So you can come to a lying down position now and tilt your hips up, bringing yourself, pushing your stomach out and up into a high back bend in Dvipada Pitham. प्रतिक्रियायुतं द्वन्द्वपीठः सर्वबलप्रदम् गर्भिणीना दुर्बलानाम् इति गार्गी जगादनु. And slowly relax. Perfect. So you can slowly come back up to a seated position. So now we'll be entering into the next asana, which is Kapotasana. So we'll be doing this. This is going to be an asana that gives you a much deeper back bend. And in this asana, you will be getting the back bend such that your feet will be reaching your legs behind you. So first we'll be showing you once how to do this asana before. So first we'll be showing you how to do this asana once before you get into the preliminary stretches, stretching yourself out to master it. So come, what we'll do is we'll be coming onto our knees and from this position, leaning over and back, bringing the hands to the feet and the elbows to the ground. This is Kapotasana. So let's now get into the preliminary stretches, starting to stretch your back and open your back up to master this asana. Okay? So first what we're going to be doing is coming to a low lunge. So come to a lunge on the ground. with your knee on the ground. So your lunge is going to be low enough that your knee is on the ground, but make sure that you're actually in a lunge position. So you're not just resting your knee. There should be no weight on this knee. Your leg should be completely forward. You should be feeling a deep stretch here. So in this position now, you're going to raise your hands up, inhaling, bringing your hands down, exhaling. Inhale, raise your hands up, exhale and bring your hands down. So make sure that your weight is completely forward. You should be feeling a deep stretch in your legs as you do this. One last time. Inhale and exhale. Let's do this on the other side also now. Bringing the other leg forward. Bringing your left leg forward with your right leg extended back now. Inhale, stretching your hands up. Exhale, leaning forward and down. Inhale, stretching your hands up. Exhale, leaning forward and down. And last time. Inhale, stretching your hands up. And exhale, leaning your hands up. Yes, slowly relax now. So now we're going to be doing a dynamic version of Dhanurasana. So in Dhanurasana, we're going to be pulsing up and down so that that inch by inch back bend happens deeper. Usually when you try to just push yourself into a back bend, you'll actually find that your body resists it. There's a mitotic reflex that does not allow your body to bend. But when you do it inch by inch, slowly, slowly, keeping your complete awareness and relaxing, you'll find that that reflex gets countered and the asanas will come much easier to you because your muscles actually have the flexibility to do it, but it's just that we have not trained our muscles to feel that as a normal way of moving. We have a reflex that makes us feel that it is our danger zone. So the more and more you do it, your body gets used to that way of being in those positions, and you will see that the asanas just flow naturally for you. So let's do it now. Coming onto your belly, lying down on your stomach, bring your hands to your legs, and from here you're going to be now lifting up, holding for 1 second, for 2 seconds, and dropping. So, and drop. Inhale and exhale. When you inhale, you go up. When you exhale, you go down. So, holding on to your each foot with the respective hand. Right hand to the right foot, left hand to the left foot. Hold on to your foot from the outside. Inhale, stretching up. So, you're going to be lifting your upper body and your thighs off the ground. This will give you a deep back stretch and shoulder stretch. Inhale, exhale, and relax. Inhale and lift up. Exhale and relax. Inhale and lift up. Exhale and relax. Just two more. And relax. Last one. Inhale. Let's hold this here now. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And perfect. So come back up to a seated position. So you'll find already your back, that muscles in your back have started to become warmed up and started to loosen. So each of these stretches are very important to mastering the asana. So now we're going to be doing a flow from of Bhujangasana to stretch those back again progressively. So one thing that you have to remember, which is very important, is for all stretches, doing it progressively is the key to mastering it. When you just try to go forcefully into it, your muscles will resist, you will find it hurts, and you'll just feel like, no, this asana is not for me. But actually, every asana can be mastered by every person. But when you do it progressively, when you do it with a will persistence every single day, it will simply manifest. So now come onto your stomach with your legs stretched behind you. And from here, you're going to bring your forearms on the ground. So from your forearms on the ground first, you're going to be lifting up, walking your hands back into Bhujangasana, and then walking your hands back onto your forearms. So let's do 5 rounds of this. As you inhale, walk your hands back, and as you exhale, walk your hands forward. Inhale into Bhujangasana. Exhale back onto your forearms. So each time you go into Bhujangasana, try to go further back. So now if you're able to take, let's say, 4 steps, try to take the 5th step next time, going deeper and deeper into Bhujangasana. 2 more rounds. Inhale and walk your hands back. Exhale and bring your hands down. Inhale, walking your hands back. Last round. Now up here, let's hold Bhujangasana. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and perfect. You can come back up to a seated position now. As we enter into the next asana, so now we are going to be doing an Ushtrasana to make us get deeper into Kapotasana and master Kapotasana. We're going to be doing Ushtrasana, which is also an extremely deep back bend asana. So all our back bends to prepare us for the ultimate back bend, which is Kapotasana. Come on to your knees. Now from your knees, slowly start to go inch by inch backward, pushing your hips forward. Okay. So we'll be doing a few steps. First step is come on to one leg forward with one knee bent backward. Come on to your legs with one knee forward and one knee bent backward. And first from here, you're going to be leaning back. So pushing your hips forward, you're going to be leaning back. This will help stretch the upper thigh muscles needed to do Kapotasana. So lean back now. Bring your hands to your hips and bring your right leg up and your left leg kneeling on the ground. Push your hips forward, especially feeling the stretch in the lower leg, the left leg thigh. Let's do this together now. So push forward and hold. Slowly relax. And again, push forward, arching your back backwards and hold. Remember to breathe as you're doing it. Inhale, one last time, inhale. Push your hips forward and hold. Slowly exhale. Let's repeat this on the other leg also now. So bringing your left leg up this time and your right leg on the knee. Bring your hands to your hips and push your hips forward, giving yourself a nice stretch in the thigh, upper thigh. So let's do this together. Inhale, pushing your hips forward. and hold here. Exhale, slowly release. Inhale, pushing your hips forward. Hold and exhale. One last time. Inhale, you can also use the supportive wall if needed to place your hands and gain your balance. Push your hips forward. And relax. Perfect. Now bringing both your knees together, spread your knees wide apart. So spread both your knees wide apart, at least a foot or a foot and a half apart. And now first from here, you're going to be leaning backwards. Push your hips forward and bring your hands to your hips, pushing your hips forward. And we'll hold now in this half back bend for 10 seconds. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Relax. Next, you're going to be holding on to your ankles in the same position, allowing your neck to drop in Ustrasana. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Relax. Now we just did it with our knees wide apart. For those of you who found this okay, this was not too much of a problem for you, bring your knees together and let's repeat it. So with your knees together, you will find you'll actually get a much deeper stretch. For those of you who felt that this itself was quite a big leap for you, you can do one more time with your knees spread apart. For those of you who found your knees spread apart, hey, this is so easy for me, I want something more difficult. Bring your knees together with your legs behind. And again, holding on to your ankles, lean backwards. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Slowly relax. Perfect. So let's take a moment now to get a few seconds of a counter stretch before we get into doing Kapotasana itself. So come onto your knees and lean your hands forward and down, flat in front of you, extending your hands into a straight line. You can relax on the ground with your arms extended in front of you. Breathe in and out deeply for a few seconds. Feeling the stretch on your lower back as well. One more thing that will help you in this stretch is if you want to put a couple of rolled up pillows or blanket underneath your stomach and bend over it, that will help you extend that lower spine more deeply. Okay, so it's time for us to enter into mastering Kapotasana now. Are we ready? So what you're going to do, now what you're going to be doing is coming onto your knees. And from here, how we did Ustrasana, right? So from what you did in Ustrasana was just holding on to your ankles. Hold on to one ankle. Bring the other hand over the top. So you're bending your shoulder in the opposite way. And then rotate this hand too into Kapotasana. So holding on to one heel, rotate yourself out, first bringing your hands to the ground from above, and then lowering your forearms to the ground in Kapotasana. So practice this a few times. Just let's do this a few times to learn how to do it. Come onto your just a regular position, sitting on your heels. To be able to help you to master how to rotate into it, because directly going back might be a little bit of a jolt. Rotating into it is much easier. So what you can do is, first let's practice it. Bring one hand to the ground, sit in a kneeling position itself, behind you. Bring your left hand behind you now first, or your right hand. Start with your left hand now, bring your left hand behind you. Rotate. So with your one hand, your right hand is on your knee. Bring your right hand over the left side, pushing your hips forward and leaning back. So let's do this together again. So keep your left palm extended back. Keep your left palms on the floor extended back. Bring your right hand in a circle. And as you bring your right hand, you're going to arc your back forward, bringing it over. And as you do that, once you have reached past your left shoulder, rotate the left hand backwards. Okay? Let's do this on the other side also now. Bring your right hand extended behind you. Take your left hand and rotate it over the right shoulder, twisting your hands back. So this is how this rotation of the hands will be. Or you could just do it like this. If for you, you feel that an advanced variation, okay, you have that control and that back strength, you can lean back onto your hands like this. So let's do both these variations now once. Let's do this asana together now. Kapotasana. In this asana, you're going to be visualizing yourself as a white dove, engaging the Mula Bandha, clenching your perineum, doing the Ujjayi Kumbhaka, inhaling and exhaling, making the sound of an ocean. The Shambhavi Mudra. Although your eyes are open, keep your awareness only in your inner space, visualizing yourself as a white dove. Let's do this together now. Kapotasana. Coming onto your knees, lean backward, holding on to your feet.
एरुदग्धग्रन्थिदाढ्य संपिपादयिषुः पुमान् कपोतोष्ट्रासनाभ्यास कुर्यन्मतहिताशनः.
And slowly relax.
With that, we're now going to be entering into our next asana, which is Meshasana. So you can take a look at how Meshasana is done, and we'll also be demonstrating how to do Meshasana before entering into the preparatory asanas and stretches. So just before we do Meshasana, let us take a short counter stretch or Kapotasana that we just did. You can again come into Vajrasana, leaning forward, stretching your hands, leaning forward, nicely stretching your back. You can even separate in Vajrasana itself, you can separate your legs around your body to give you a deeper stretch. Great. Relax for a few more minutes. Slowly relax. Come back up to sitting position. And now let us show you how to do Meshasana. We'll be showing you once how to do Meshasana now. For Meshasana, you'll be coming to Gajasana first, placing both your hands and your soles of the feet completely on the ground, coming to a V-like position, upside down V-like position. And over here, it's a dynamic asana, so you're going to be lifting up your hands and hitting the ground. Placing the weight of your body on one hand, lifting it and picking it up. So let us now enter into doing the preparatory stretches, etc. to do this asana. The first stretch we are going to be doing is we are going to be coming to a variation of Tarakshvasana on our forearms, on your hands and knees. On your hands and knees, you're going to be coming and you're going to extend one leg back, lift it to your hip, the height of your hip, and lower it down. On the opposite side, again, repeating this on the opposite side, we're going to be coming to the position where our knees and hands are on the ground. Then, extending one leg behind, extending your left leg behind first, hold your left leg up first, place it back down, and extend your right leg. Hold it for a few seconds up there.
Remember, your leg has to be in a straight line with your hip. So not higher, not lower. Make sure you have a reference, a mirror, a camera, or someone who's there to tell you to help you identify where your leg is exactly at a straight line to your hip. That is when you'll be working out the right muscles to do this asana.
Good. Let's do 10 repetitions of this. 1, 2, 3, 4. Make sure you're alternating your legs. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Very good. And relax now. That would have given us some strength to be able to hold ourselves in Meshasana and also a bit of a stretch. And now in the next stretch, we're going to be doing on your knees, you're going to come to your forearms and your hands on floor. So you're going to be on your knees on the ground, but your forearms and hands are going to be on the floor. Your lower chest slightly towards the ground and you're going to push back up. So this is to get more of a hand exercise. I'm going to be on your forearms, your knees on the ground, and your chest slightly tilted forward. You're going to lower yourself and push yourself up. Lower yourself and push yourself up. Lower yourself and push yourself. So you can do this 10 times. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Give us a very good shoulder exercise. Hope all of you felt that. And for the next asana, what we're going to be doing is we're going to be coming into Gajasana. So we're going to be practicing bringing our heels to the ground. So you can come into Gajasana, placing the soles and hands, the body on the ground in a V-like position. Try to come as much as possible into a V-like position. And over here, you will see when you enter into this asana, your heels are off the ground. Only your toes are on the ground. Your heels are not on the ground. So what we're going to do first is leave one leg. One leg can be bent. Bend one of your knees, and the other one you're going to push back.
So you can bend your left knee and push your right heel to the floor. Bending your left knee onto your toes, push the heel of your right foot to the floor.
Push.
Or even here, you can bounce up and down.
You'll see you'll get a nice stretch in your calf muscles. When you're ready, alternate to the left leg. The right knee bent now, and the left leg reaching the ground. The left heel attempting to reach the ground. Bounce nicely. Make sure you're able to touch it. It's very important in Meshasana that both the soles of your feet are on the ground. And now what you can do is, to make it a little more easier, let us do Rikshasana. In Rikshasana, it will be a dynamic of Gajasana, where you're going to be alternating your right, left instantly every now. Every moment you're going to be changing. You're going to be lifting one leg to the ground. The moment you lift it, you're going to lift up and place the right leg on the ground. You lift up your right leg, place the left leg on the ground. So you're going to be switching and making sure you touch your soles to the ground. This will help you do that. Slowly relax. You can come back to a seating position now. Okay. So we're going to be entering into our next exercise or next stretch. You're again going to be coming onto your hands and your knees. And now what you're going to be doing is, you're going to be alternating. Suppose you're going to lift now your left hand and you're going to lift your right leg and hold for a second and come back down. So you're going to be holding it over there. You're going to be lift your right arm now and your left leg and hold. You'll see in this asana, you'll be strengthening various different muscles and also stretching your body to do Meshasana. So you can come to the hands and knees. And now stretch. First you're going to stretch your left leg and right hand out. And then lower it back down. Then stretch your right leg and left hand. Lower back down. We're gonna hold it. Let us stretch our right hand and left leg and hold it for 5 seconds. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Opposite. Left hand, right leg. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Very good. And slowly relax. It should have been more than enough for exercise. So now we are going to be opening up. We are going to be opening up our legs. So what you're going to be doing is, from a low lunge, you're going to shift your hips back and straighten the front leg. You're going to inhale forward and exhale back.
Come first to a low lunge position. Bring your one leg forward, your other leg back, keeping your back knee on the ground. So this is the first step. And once you're here now, switch the direction of your legs. Bring your back leg, which in this case is your left leg, bent, and your right leg straight. It should be straight in front of you. Inhale and exhale, leaning forward and down. Inhale and exhale, leaning forward and down. So this will give you a much deeper stretch in your hamstrings. Make sure you keep your front leg straight. Go down and up. More like a dynamic asana. And let's repeat this on the other side now.
Lean forward, down, way down. Lean forward and down. You can even place your hands on the ground if you want some support when you're coming down. And push yourself down. Forward and down. And push yourself. In. Slowly relax now. Okay. Now for the last stretch before we enter into Meshasana, we're going to be coming on your forearms and knees again. And over here, you're going to inhale with the spine and then exhale and round your back. This shall give you the final stretch needed to do the asana. So inhale, lowering your back down, and then exhale, nicely bringing it into a tight curl, like the sun. Inhale again, exhale, curving. Inhale and exhale. Continue this. You can even catch your hands if you feel it's easier with it. You can clasp your hands in this forearm position and do it. Last two times. Okay. Now hope all of you are ready to do Meshasana. Now let us do Meshasana together. In Meshasana, you're going to be doing the Sahaja Kumbhaka, breathing normally. You're going to visualize yourself as powerful as a ram. Going to be doing the Mula Bandha, chanting the japa Om Nithyananda Paramashivoham as you do Meshasana.
So come onto your hands and feet. Lift your hips up high, pushing your heels to the ground, and start to alternate your hands, slamming the ground in Meshasana, visualizing yourself as a ram. गजासन संस्थितौ एकैकं बाहुं भूमौ ताडयेत् मेषासनं भवति. Slowly relax. Yes, slowly relax now. And with that, we'll be entering into our final asana for the day, which is Supta Konasana. Supta is our final asana for the day, which is a powerful asana where we are going to be getting a deep back stretch. We'll first be showing you how to do it before we get into learning it step by step with the preliminary stretches. Okay? So now what you'll be doing is you'll be coming onto your back, lifting your feet over your head, spreading your feet apart, holding onto your toes. So this is how the asana is going to be done. And we'll be showing you now step by step how you can master this asana. So first what we're going to be doing is we're going to be mastering the forward fold needed for this asana. Since in this asana you're going to be leaning your legs over your head, let's first lean our body over our legs in a seated position so that we have some more support from the ground to get used to how it's going to be. Spread your legs wide apart. So your legs don't have to be as wide apart as possible. They don't have to be completely wide apart, but at about a 90-degree angle. So when you look at your legs, they should be about 90 degrees apart. And from here, you're going to work on holding on to your toes. So that's all is needed for this. You don't have to go all the way down in this position. Just work on catching onto your toes and holding them. So usually you'll find your toes will naturally be kind of pointed. Try to first flex your toes backwards. So first step is flexing your toes backwards. And from here, first work on one leg, leaning towards one leg and holding on to the foot. So lean onto one leg, hold on to the foot and hold. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Don't immediately let go. Now walk your hands in an arc over your legs, reaching to the other leg. Holding on to the other foot, so it will give you a range of motion when you move from one side to the other. And hold on to the other foot. Again 10 seconds. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Relax. Now in the same position, hold on to both your toes. Attempt to hold on to both the toes with both your hands. Right hand to the right toe, left hand to your left toe. Holding on to your toes in the prana mudra. Let's stay here for some time. This will require an extension. This will require an extension of your lower knee. So the underneath, the inside of your knees, you will find that that's where the main extension happens. Especially if you flex your legs backwards and hold on to your big toes. So let's hold this. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Now in this same position, try to arc your back forward. So instead of hunching your back and reaching for your toes, try to arc your back forward, opening up your chest, getting a slightly deeper stretch. Perfect. Now relax. Next is you're going to come to a lying down position, completely flat, and lift your leg 90 degrees to your body. So you're first going to be lifting your legs 90 degrees to your body. Lift your leg 90 degrees to your body and relax. Lift the other leg and relax. So lift your leg to a 90 degrees and relax. Lift your other leg to 90 degrees and relax. Let's do 2 more rounds of this. Your legs are straight. Relax. Lift your other leg up straight. And perfect. So next what you're going to do is, from a lying down position itself, you're going to be holding on to one foot and trying to straighten it. So hold on to your right foot. First, bring your left knee to your chest and attempt to straighten your right foot. Bring your left knee to your chest and straighten your right foot slowly, giving yourself a good and deep stretch. Stretch your leg up straight now. You'll feel a deep stretch in the hamstrings and back of your leg. And once you're comfortable here, try to lower your left foot to the floor. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Relax. Let's repeat this on the other side also now. Lifting your left leg up straight, bringing your right knee to your chest. Straighten the foot as far as you can, holding on to the heels of the feet. And lower, slowly lowering the right knee also to the ground. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and relax. Beautiful. So we're just stretching out all the leg muscles, the hip muscles, everything needed for you to master this asana. So now what we're going to be doing is, with the next asana, the next exercise and asana we're going to do is, we're going to be doing Naukasana. Since in this asana, the one that is going to hold you up there is your core and back strength. We're going to be doing Naukasana to hold, to improve that core strength, to hold us when we do Supta Konasana. So we'll be showing you two variations of Naukasana. The first variation is with your elbows on the ground. Keeping your elbows on the ground, palms flat, straighten your knees up. And the other variation is to do the same thing with your hands straight. So this will give you a much deeper stretch with your hands straight. We're going to be doing 3 rounds of holding Naukasana for 10 seconds each. So lift your legs up, either your elbows on the ground or your hands by your side straight, and let's hold it for 10 seconds first. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Relax. Take a few deep breaths. And let's do it again now. Again, coming back into Naukasana, giving your core a good strengthening exercise. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Relax. And one last round of that. Take a few deep inhales and exhales. And let's do it one more time now. Stretching your leg out straight. Balancing in Naukasana. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Relax. Beautiful. So let's do one more last exercise before we get into doing Supta Konasana. You're going to be coming on your back in Drishasana. So you're going to be doing Drishasana. Keep your come onto your back, but in this variation, you're going to be spreading your knees wide apart. So your knees are not going to be on top of your chest, but they're going to be much wider apart. Keep your knees wide apart and rock from side to side. So bring your knees to your chest, wide apart, and rock from side to side slowly. So this will help open up those hips in a mild stretch. So our last exercise before we get into doing. Supta Konasana. Perfect. So now, for Supta Konasana, in a lying down position, you're going to be, first step is raising your hips up and off the ground. So you can use the support of your hands to raise your hips off the ground. Raise your hips off the ground, lowering your knees to your forehead and your feet to the ground above your head. Once you're there, take a hold of your toes and spread your feet wide apart. This is Supta Konasana. So let's do this asana together now. In this asana, you will be visualizing yourself as Swamiji, Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism, Bhagavan Sri Nithyananda Paramashivam. You will naturally be in the Jalandhara Bandha because your chin will be pressed against your chest. So do the Murcha Kumbhaka. As you engage Jalandhara Bandha, inhaling and exhaling, do the Shambhavi Mudra. Even though your eyes are open, let your gaze, your awareness be completely inward in Supta Konasana with the japa Om Nithyananda Paramashivam. Let's do this together now. So come onto your back in a lying down position. Lift your hips high up, bringing your feet over your head to the ground, spreading your knees wide apart and holding it with your hands.
परिवृत्तिः कुक्षिभागे त्रिधा हि परिकीर्तितः बद्धकोणं सुप्तकोणम् ऊर्ध्वकोणमथापि च.
Slowly relax. So with that, we have come to the conclusion of all our asanas for today. Let's do a few cool down exercises before we end today's yoga. So coming onto your knees, lean your hands forward and down. This is always the best cool down. Again, because we worked our back today, one thing that will really help you is if you put a rolled up towel or a blanket in underneath your stomach, which will help you get a deeper back stretch when you lean over. Stretch your hands forward and breathe in and out deeply. Slowly relax now. Come back up to the center position. And cross your legs over each other in Gomukhasana. Crossing your knees over each other, stacking your knees on top of each other. Lean forward and down, getting another cool down stretch. Just a few seconds. Remember to breathe in and out deeply. Let's repeat this on the other side. So crossing your left knee over the right now. Lean forward and down. Giving yourself a nice stretch. Remember to breathe in and out deeply. And slowly relax. Perfect. With that, let us enter into Shavasana now. Come to a lying down position on your mat with your legs by your side and your arms facing upwards, your palms facing upwards. Do not hold any stiffness in your body. Keep your body completely still and relaxed. In this asana, visualize yourself as Paramashiva resting in Samadhi. Chant the japa Om Nithyananda Paramashivam with the pure awareness of where the energy, the Kundalini energy, is raising and traveling throughout your body. Slowly move your hands and legs and rock yourself up into a seated position. So with that, we have come to the end of today's Nithyananda Yoga. Congratulations to all of you who completed the full Nithyananda Yoga sequence. You have mastered 5 amazing asanas today and done so many more stretches and powerful asanas to get to that position. So now with that, let us offer our gratitude at the feet of the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism, Bhagavan Sri Nithyananda Paramashivam, because this science of yoga is a science that was nearly lost because original yoga was such a powerful way that beautifully Patanjali says, sit down in Sukhasana, close your eyes and get enlightened. That is the original yoga. But due to the dilution in the modern day, yoga has become such that we are not even remembering that the context of yoga is for enlightenment, but Swamiji has revived it through Nithyananda Yoga. So let us offer our gratitude at Swamiji's feet for this amazing gift of Nithyananda Yoga and conclude with the Purna Mantra. Om Purnamadah Purnamidam Purnat Purnamudachyate Purnasya Purnamadaya Purnamevavasishyate Om Shanti 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 Harihi Om Tat Sat Sarvam Bhagavan Sri Nithyananda Paramashiva Padukarpanamastu Om Nithyanandam. Nithyanandam, everyone. Thank you. If you have any questions or comments, any asanas you would like us to address, please do post it in the comments below and see you tomorrow.